Hey everyone, welcome to this next video where we're going to start getting into creating an actual Facebook page, and I'm going to walk you through basically everything we just covered in the first video and kind of put it into practical application in this video with your first page. So I'm in my Facebook account here, the new one that I created, not the one that's active, but this is the one I'm doing just for the training so I can walk you through a brand new page. So I don't have any pages yet. There's a few ways you can do this. You can, if you have a page that you already created but it was under a different account or it was under a personal account, then that's what this is. You can type in the name of the page here and then add it, and if Facebook recognizes that you already own it, it'll just automatically bring that page into your new ad account. You can request access to a page. To any page. You can request access to any single page on Facebook that you want to. It doesn't mean it's going to be granted, because what that will do is send a notification then to whoever owns that page, and they can approve you to be part of it. All right. Once you have a primary page set up, of course. So that's something that you can do. You don't have to, of course, but that's just like if you're working on another page with somebody, or if you want somebody to work on your page with you, then they can do the same thing. They can come in here and request access to the page, and then you can approve it. Create new page is probably where most of us are going to be starting. Unless you already have a page, then you still want to stay tuned where I talk about some of the tips that we went over in the last video as we do this. So looking at these categories, a local business is going to walk you through a name and an address. You absolutely need an address for a business. Now, it can be, if you're a brick and mortar location, your actual location. If you're a service area, it can be like your virtual address. It doesn't really make a difference either way, but you need an address to go in here. And then you need to pick the type of business that you are. So basically, any type of small or local business will be covered in here, and this is really what you want to do, is make sure you select the right category for your business. I don't think this is going to apply to anybody. This is for really large companies. You basically just pick a category, and you don't need a location because this is more for like national, global level brands. Brand or product, this is what a lot of e-commerce businesses are going to use. Online businesses that don't have a physical location, that are not tied down to a local area. You're going to come in here, you'll name your page, and then if you have a website, you'll just come right down here to website. If you have an online store, there's not actually a category for e-commerce or something like that. So they have the categories based on, if you are like in one of these niches specifically, then pick that niche. Like if all you sell is clothing, or all you sell is jewelry and watches, then pick that. Kitchen and cooking, then pick that. All right. But if you sell multiple, say you have a store that sells jewelry, and you also sell clothing, and you also sell home decor and household supplies, like whatever it may be, that's cool too. Just put in yourself here as a website. I don't know that this is going to apply to too many people, but you can choose what type of character or public figure you are, all the way from the actor, artist kind of stuff, blogger. So it may apply to some people who are watching this. Blogger is here, chef, coach, comedian, entrepreneur. This is a big one. So if you have your own type of business and you want to be recognized, I have an entrepreneur page for myself. So that's definitely, anybody can use this. You can just put yourself down as a public figure or writer. Like, you don't have to have any actual qualification other than you want to create a page about yourself. Entertainment, as we talked about, this goes towards channels, shows, teams, movies, magazines, like anything that's just for entertainment purposes and is not really like an actual business or person or something like that. And then finally, the one I've told you that I use a lot, there is no category to choose. It doesn't matter. You are a community, and you can, your Facebook page can be whatever, and you can create a community around whatever type of idea you want to, whatever type of niche, as specific or as general or as broad as you want to. You could have cat lovers or dog lovers, or I love to go fishing, I love to go hiking, I love the outdoors. Like, if you have these types of pages that make sense for your business, then that's what you can do here. All right, so I'm going to walk through, I think, just creating a page for two different types of things. Okay, so first we're going to, I mean, it's all really the same. I don't have an address here, so I can't put in an actual street address. So I can't really show you that. I'm just going to walk through creating a page for a website and putting in, I guess let's just make a test page. We can do that, right? So let's call this page ads test page. I think they'll let me name it that. Okay, cool. And then create page. Okay, so now your page is created. This is where you can assign people to it because we're in our pages now, so we can see our ads test page here. The more pages we create, the more this will fill up, and you can click from page to page. And then, we can assign partners to it here by going right here. If you wanted to assign a partner, you give them a role, and then you can after you give them a role, then it'll create the link, and then you send that link to them, and it'll give them the ability to request being a partner on this page. Or you can assign people right in here to work on it that are already part of your organization. When you're ready to get started, then you'll just click that and it'll take you to your page where you can now start customizing this to look like what you want it to. Alright, so the first tip we talked about is that you want a good profile picture and you want a good cover photo, right? So for this one, I want to pull in some examples to show you. Okay, so I pulled in some resources that we're going to look at here, and I ended up getting a lot of resources because as I was going through, I realized that really one of the best things that I can do for you right now is just show you amazing examples. That way you don't have to go out and look for them because listen, there's lots of Facebook pages out there, Success Leaves Clues. You could go find this stuff, but my goal is to give it to you all right here. We already talked about your profile picture, you want it to be recognizable to your brand, and your cover photo, you want that to be something that's a great quality image that kind of speaks to your brand, and you can use it in creative ways. And that's what we're going to look at in all of these examples here. We're just going to analyze some creative ways that people are using their page. Now, I want you to notice a few things that I'm going to mention. Number one, create a page username. You can do this, I think, when you get to 25. Oh, you can do it right away. So you definitely want to do this right away. I thought you used to have to get a few likes first, but it doesn't appear that you do. So create your own specific username, whatever your brand is. Ideally, you'll be able to get your exact business name. If not, you might have to change it up a little bit. Add a button. We talked about that. There's several different types of buttons you can add that all have different calls to action. Book now, request time, start order for services. Get in touch, call now, contact us, send a message, sign up, get a quote, send an email. These are all going to be based on your business. Learn more can go to a learn more button or a watch video. Make purchase or donation is basically a shop now button. And then download the app or game. You have the use app or play game feature. So these are buttons you can use, and you're going to have to decide. Again, we're going to see different buttons that people are using here, but you absolutely 100% need to set up a button. Generally, I usually use the contact us one or send a message because this lets people get in contact with you right away pretty easily. If you have a service, you could definitely do this as well. And then the learn more button, of course, is a great way to just have like a video or something attached right here. So there's a lot of things you can do there. You see options that Facebook gives you when you go to create a post for either sharing a photo or video, advertising your business, creating an offer, which is something that you can actually create with an expiration, a photo, where can they redeem it, add a promo code, and all that kind of stuff. You can create events. So there's a lot of things you can do. And then you can also, when you come into the settings of your page, when you look at the publishing tools, you can see where you can schedule posts out you can create scheduled posts. Like this is where you can kind of block time out and come in here and just create a bunch of posts and schedule them throughout the week. Create drafts. You can have your own libraries and stuff in here. Maybe I'll create another video. I'm thinking as I go through this that we could kind of look at some of this in more detail, but I just want to show you how a lot of this works. Page insights, after you've been doing this for a while, you can come in here and you can see the insights of your page and how it's growing, all these different things, likes, engagements, page views, that kind of thing. That's an overview, but you can actually see, of course, if you're running promotions, all the different types of insights that you want to see, reach, page views, actions, that kind of stuff. Notifications is self-explanatory. We all know what that is. Messages, same thing. And then when you're in your page, these are, when you're back in your settings, I'm sorry. These are where you have general settings that you can, in here you can change if you want people to be able to publish to your page or not, if anybody can add videos, like you can set it up so nobody's allowed to post or review. You have to review it first before something can be posted. You can set up whether or not people can contact you or tag. All this stuff is just options you should go through to make sure your page is set up exactly the way you want. Country or age restrictions. You can set up moderation, that certain posts will be blocked based on words. So if you wanted no profanity, you could come in here and put profanity words, and that way it will block anybody that tries to comment or post something with a word like that. Similar page suggestions, updates, translations. Like these are all just things, and this is where you can delete your page or merge it with a duplicate page. So those are all just general settings, and you can go through here with everything. With your messaging, you should definitely come in here and you should set up a response assistant message, so you don't always have to be there and you have an automatic message that goes out when people message your page. That way you're staying responsive. You can set up away messages and messenger greetings as well, which I definitely do. They're great to have. It's like, why not do that? Edit page, this is where you can change the type of page you have, and you can actually see where there's different templates and you can see what they look like. So Facebook will by default pick one of the templates for you based on what you selected, right? So I selected a website, so it gave me the shopping template. And you can see it has just different layouts that it thinks are effective for your marketing goals and why you have that page. It gives you different things that you can use. It would take me a long time to go through all this, so I'm not going to go through each one specifically. But you can come in here, and I'm showing you where you can go to get this information and look at the layout. Based on, a lot of it is how many tabs you get up here. Like you can get 2 included and 2 custom tabs and then a button. Whereas with, like, let's see, a lot of them are the same, but like events, okay, you can list upcoming events with a venue. So they have different types of things for different types of people based on what you may need for your business. And so that's a way that you can customize the look and feel of your page with templates. And something really cool that Facebook offers, you can use the default tabs that they have, or you can set up your own custom tabs if you want to. All right, these are tabs that are available to people when they come to your page. They'll see this on the side to navigate your page however they want to, okay? And then you can actually go through and do the settings of where that will take them when they click that tab. So you don't necessarily need to mess with this, but you can, turn tabs on and off. That way they won't be there anymore. You can add custom tabs if you want to. Based on what Facebook gives you an option to do. So that's cool as well. I'm just walking through some of this quickly so you have an idea of, what's all just in here. Notifications, this is where you can adjust how your notifications are received, your notifications based on when somebody takes any one of these actions on your page. You'll get a notification of all of this either through an email or the Pages Manager app, which you can download, Pages Manager for Facebook, that'll allow you to monitor everything from mobile, and it'll send you notifications that way. Messenger platform, Messenger has become a really big thing. We're going to talk about Messenger later because it is its own way now of being able to connect with people and actually generate leads and customers. So you can just basically leave that as it is. Page roles, this is where you would assign other people. Preferred page audience is something that can be worth going through because you can set a preferred audience if you're in a specific niche. Like I could set mine to United States. And then, for something like this, I could set it to shopping and fashion. So everybody interested in shopping and fashion, 18 to 65 in the United States is my preferred audience for this page, if I wanted to do that, right? Instagram, this is where you can connect an Instagram account. If you have an Instagram account that is also attached to the same brand, you could do that here. We'll talk about Instagram later. And then featured content, this is something where you could add featured likes of other things. So that's really everything at this point. This stuff isn't really important down here. Payments, this is important, I guess. Payments, this is where you can take a payment method. You can now link a direct payment method through Stripe or PayPal right to your Facebook page, so you can offer products and services that people can buy and purchase right through your Facebook page without ever leaving Facebook. So that's really cool as well. If you have some type of online shop or you sell something that can be purchased online, then that is a great option that you can consider if you want people to be able to have the ability to purchase right through Facebook. So that's kind of a walkthrough of everything that goes along with your just kind of understanding what's involved in your Facebook page. Down here is where you can add your website, because this is a website page, so you can add your website there. And then you can even connect a group to your page if you want to. You can get reviews, all that kind of stuff. So all really important things to know with your page. Now let's look at some examples of actual Facebook pages. Actually, we're going to separate this video. So that was a walkthrough of Facebook pages and your basic settings and how to use them. In the next video, I'm going to cut this here so we don't make each one of these videos too long. I'm going to cut this here, and in the next one, we're going to start looking at all of these examples of how to create a really amazing Facebook page in multiple different industries. All right, so thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.